So what's going on, guys? We are back here in front of this 2018 Ram 2500 crew cab with the 6.4 liter HEMI V8 gas engine. And there's a lot of reasons to like what this truck comes equipped with. So hang tight, I think you're really gonna like this video. I know looks are always subjective when it comes to trucks and styles and colors and trim packages, but what really stands out to me on this truck is the great mixture of the white paint job, that mono paint job going through the whole thing with the color matched bumpers, color matched sport grille, color matched rear bumper, running boards, and then the black wheels. The black wheels really make this truck stand out. But what's been interesting to me is, even though I really like the look of this package with the fender flares and all of this, it's been a real hit and miss with other people who have seen this truck. Now, some people say they absolutely love the way the truck looks. Some people say that the white grille is a little too much. I personally really like this package. I think it gives it a very clean, sporty look, and it definitely makes the truck stand out from your typical chrome bumper, black grille, and, you know, kind of mixed match of colors. This, to me, is a really, really great color combination. Added to it, the Ram boxes on the back are an absolutely great reason to look at this truck. It gives you so much more utility. These Ram boxes, I really think, set this truck apart. It gives you tons of storage. You can carry a lot of equipment in these. If you go hunting, you can carry rifles. You can carry whatever you really need. If you're a grocery getter, you can put your groceries in here. It keeps everything really nice and dry. It has a great weather seal which goes around the entire thing, lighting on both sides, and it locks and unlocks with your keyless entry. A really good reason to get these boxes. Now, just a word of caution, if you get the truck equipped with Ram boxes, it can affect your ability to haul like a gooseneck trailer or a fifth wheel, because it definitely does make the interior space of your bed a little bit narrower, simply because this Ram box area is traditionally where your wheel well cover would be on the inside of the bed. If you're not going to be hauling a fifth wheel or a gooseneck, and you're going to be using this to haul a travel trailer or a traditional trailer bumper pull camper, these things come in extremely handy. Couple that with the fact that they put lights all over this truck. So you drop the tailgate down, you have a button right here to turn on your bed lights. It turns on both lights pointing forward, and it also turns on 4 very bright LED lights pointing backwards. And as you can see, you also have this divider that goes in these grooves on the inside of the Ram boxes, so you have the ability to really separate your cargo. Let's say you're pulling a travel trailer behind you and you have a generator and you don't want your generator to slide around. This would be a great way to make sure your generator isn't going to move around in the back of your truck or topple over if you have to do some type of aggressive braking or maneuvering. Just very, very well thought out. I love the LED lights. I have loved the Ram LED lights that they've been putting on these trucks as an option for a long time, and they look really, really great, especially with this package. This truck does not have a slow opening tailgate as an option. However, the tailgate is assisted and it is very light. And one of the things you'll definitely see in the 2020 Ram is a soft opening tailgate. This truck does have parking sensors on the front and the back. Has a 2.5-inch trailer receiver as well. If you're going to be hauling like a flat utility trailer or a car hauler, then I would say you could probably go upwards towards the maximum tow capability of this truck. But if you're going to be hauling a high profile travel trailer, RV, I would definitely recommend that you stay in that, you know, 7 to 11, 12,000 pound travel trailer range maximum. And I would even say that on the 12,000 pound, that might be a little bit high for this truck. So really, probably 7 to 10.5, 11,000 pounds would be my recommendation if you're going to be using this truck equipped like it is with the 6.4 liter HEMI to be hauling a travel trailer. This truck does have coil sprung rear suspension, so it's not leaf sprung. You'd have to go to a 3500 single rear wheel. And I know in older videos, we spotted one truck, a 3500 Ram single rear wheel that had leaf springs. But since then, I've never been able to find another truck with that setup. So I'm just gonna assume that the subscribers and the commenters who made the point that it probably was maybe a one-off or maybe even a misbadged truck were correct. So this truck does have coil sprung rear suspension. and it rides really smooth. I was really impressed. If you caught the last video I did on it, you'll see how much I talked about how smooth the truck rode, and it really feels, in my opinion, class leading in terms of comfort when going down the highway, when hitting expansion joints and going over bumpy, uneven roads. Another comment I made in the previous video was the lack of towing mirrors or spot mirrors, so I went and bought some little spot mirrors to put on the truck because I do enjoy having spot mirrors and the ability to see more when I look at my mirror. Of course, I'll pull those off whenever they come to get the truck, but definitely think that spot mirrors should be standard on full-size pickup trucks. And one other thing to point out about the mirrors, below the mirror you have some really bright LED lights that come on when you open the door and illuminate a good swath of light down the side of the truck on the ground. Just helps you as a convenience feature when you're getting in and out of your truck, especially in a dark environment. I also really like the fact that you get cab lights on the top of the truck. They look really, really sharp on this vehicle, and they stand out really well. So these are LT 285/60 R20 tires. These are really, really nice tires. They've been very, very quiet on the road. They're not super aggressive, but at the same time, they definitely have some bite, and they've been really, really great driving on, especially in rain and, you know, not perfect conditions. I love these black rims. Bilstein shocks all around. And before we open the hood, I definitely want to point out again the headlights. I absolutely love the LED trim that they put down here at the bottom. They've been doing this for a while, and they've been doing it longer than any other manufacturer in a full-size truck. Also, projection style headlights. These aren't LED or xenon or high intensity discharge, but you know that they're going to be coming to the next version of this truck in 2020. Still looks very nice. It is a very, very nice looking lighting package up front, and I've really always enjoyed this. Here is the massive 6.4 liter V8 HEMI gas engine. And this engine produces 410 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque on a 6-speed automatic transmission. If you opt for the 5.7 liter V8, you'll get 383 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Now this truck has an MSRP around $61,500. Let's talk about what you get for that price. First of all, you're going to get the 8.4-inch Uconnect system with onboard navigation. You're going to get 2 cameras on this truck. You're going to get both a reverse camera as well as a high center mount camera, which will look down into the bed of your truck. And you can always access it from your controls here to look at either your backup camera or your high center mount camera, and that's really cool. Again, you can use these while you're driving, which is really nice. You'll get heated and ventilated front seats, as well as power driver and passenger seats, heated steering wheel, parking sensors on the front and back of the truck, as well as a trailer brake control. This truck also has 4-wheel drive with rear locking differential. Now, traditionally, I'm not a fan of the flip-up center seat in the middle here. I'd prefer the full center console. And believe it or not, it's kind of growing on me. I know that you lose some storage capability, but at the same time, though, it's become really handy just to set things, and my wife really appreciates this spot. Plus, if you need additional storage, you simply pull this drawer out and you have a huge bin right here that you can store things. But what you would be sacrificing over a center console is the large center console. So basically, you have a much smaller spot here because in essence, this is a flip-up seat. You do have a little bit more storage down below as well. So if you're going to be using this as a mobile work office and you need to put file folders and things like that, then this may not be the setup for you. You'd probably prefer the full center console, which of course is an option when you're speccing the truck out. You have dual glove boxes. You have an upper and a lower glove box down here, which is really nice. It has really nice soft touch materials all across the dash. As part of this price, you're also going to have the upgraded headlight and taillight system in this truck. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, it's simply my magnetic phone mount. But on the front of the truck, you'll have projector-style halogen headlights. On the back of the truck, you're going to have all LED. And on the front, you'll also have those LED accent lights that we've already pointed out. You'll have 2 memory functions for your driver's seat, so it can basically be personalized to match whoever's sitting in it, as well as power folding mirrors. You'll also get your ram boxes, and you get this really nice trim that goes around the wheel well. Plus the beautiful 20-inch blacked out wheels and the Firestone Transforce tires. You'll also get your internal bed LED lighting. and your color matched front and rear bumpers with all black lettering for your Ram logo and decals. And of course your color matched front grille, as well as paint matched running boards. And here's something that's pretty interesting. So one of the reasons why Ford has so much legroom in the back seat area right here is because the front seats are relatively thin. So it gives you the ability to have about 2 inches additional space in front of the back seat. There is actually quite a bit of room for the back seat passengers if you move the front seat up a hair, but one of the reasons why you lose a little bit of backseat legroom is because the seats are so well bolstered up front. So what they've given you is a really comfortable front seat and sacrificed a little bit of space in the back. Overall though, it really hasn't been an issue, and sitting up front and in the back of this truck has been a comfortable ride for everybody that's been in this truck so far. So I definitely think you get a lot of room in this truck, but I'm very excited to see in 2020 when Ram releases the new heavy-duty trucks how much additional room you're going to get. And I'm pretty sure it's going to mimic the half-ton truck currently, which is definitely going to be a huge advantage. You know, something I really think Ram should add to their trucks is a telescoping steering wheel. Right now, they give you the ability to move the steering wheel up and down, but there is no ability for the steering wheel to come out or move in. And having the ability to move out towards you or move in definitely gives you some flexibility when it comes to making sure this truck fits everybody who's going to get into it. Another feature I'd like to see added to the truck are power adjustable pedals. So this truck currently doesn't have the ability to move the pedals up or down, and that's another area that can definitely help a lot of people who are either taller or shorter get into this truck and drive it more effectively. Having adjustable pedals on pickup trucks is really a great feature, and it's one that this truck is missing. On this truck, I'm not so much concerned about having a 360-degree camera because the Park Sense system, basically the parking sensors up front and in the back, do such an effective job of letting you know when you're near an object or far away from an object. And I've never really had a problem on any Ram truck that's been equipped with them. Now, talking payload numbers, it's really interesting because I went on Ram's site and I used that really convenient tool that lets you plug in your VIN number to see specifically what your towing and payload capacities are on the truck. This one showed me it had over 16,000 pounds maximum towing, but when you look at the sticker on the door of this truck, you'll see that the numbers in terms of payload are closer to about 2,800 pounds. Still a pretty good amount for a 3/4 ton truck. However, it's not what the tool that's on Ram's website showed, and they should really match those numbers up, because if you're only going by the numbers on the website, you could overload this truck inadvertently. Now, I understand why the numbers are put there the way they are. They're put there to show you what the truck in this specific cab engine configuration is capable of carrying, not this specific truck as equipped with all the equipment that's on it. So this truck, as equipped with the tires, with all the features and amenities in it, has a lower maximum payload capacity than a truck that might be lacking some of these features. And it's roughly 500 pounds less. So you definitely want to go by the sticker in your door jamb and not the tool that you're going to see on Ram's website, because there's going to be a difference there. Well guys, I've had the opportunity to spend quite a bit of time in this truck now, and there are a lot of things to like about this truck. I believe that it comes very well equipped, and the price point, well, that's one of those things that is really nice about Ram, that you're gonna probably get the most incentives to get into one of these trucks. Even though the sticker is about $61,500, you're probably gonna look upwards of about $10,000 at least off that price if you find the right dealership to work with. That is a huge advantage for Ram because it takes a truck that is very expensive and it brings it down to an affordable range that I think most people would be able to get into if they budget for. This is a really, really nice package. It comes in a way that I think most people will get everything they're looking for and not really miss some of the things that they're not. In my opinion, guys, this is the value leader still. Ram has definitely shown that over and over and over in pretty much all the videos I've done. They give you so much for the money and a lot of flexibility and customization. So guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you again very soon.